Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today cook with me a simple, cheap and nutritious meal. Let's pick some ingredients from the farm. So we start with collard green, picking all the fresh leaves. The old ones we shall pluck them later and drop to the ground, become mulch to decompost naturally on the farm. Enough collard greens. We shall also pick some spring onions. So I add spring onions to my silverfish. I'm picking the entire head so that they sprout again. They will sprout very well and very fast with the rains. They add flavor. So that is enough spring onions for my vegetables. I think I can add more. Next we pick comfrey, just a few leaves to add flavor to the kale, to my collard greens, because we are eating ugali. A simple meal. Just a few leaves. Just a few leaves, that's enough. So for vegetables, that is enough. There is a farm doing well. The vegetables, the maize, the beans, the potatoes. The potatoes are sprouting in stages because I also planted in stages. The oranges are about to ripen, the pixie green. The carrots are progressing well. And my coriander has started sprouting. So let's go make our simple meal. So welcome to my unfinished kitchen. My house is unfinished. The floor is done, but the countertop is not. We corrugated this, waiting for the tiles to be fitted later. So here are my vegetables. And here is my silverfish, or what we call here omena. So we are having omena. Let me pick the other ingredients. So we'll add a tomato and 2 large carrots, and then a red onion. Yeah. So let us get started. So the next step is getting water from my water tank. This is rainwater. Before every rain, I add chlorine or water gun to treat it. And of course, we have the washout to let out the first dirty water to run out before we pick the clean water. So now we are picking clean water for cooking. I have not yet connected my water to the house. I do not still have a kitchen sink. So the house has piping. But we have not yet connected this water supply to the house because I need a pump, and before I do that, I need to add more tanks and get a pump with a good power supply, because in our area we do not have good power supply. So I am opting for solar. So I need to upgrade my solar so that my solar is able to do multiple functions, including pumping water. So for now, we get water like this. I get water like this. It's clean water, rainwater. It does not have any salt or minerals. It's not borehole water. The other source of water I have in my home is borehole water. which I connected when I started construction. So after constructing and I moved in, I was able recently to put rain gutters. So that is the water I use, clean water. So now that we've brought water, we put in water for ugali. Ugali is a cheap source of carbohydrates made from maize meal. And then I also warm water for washing my omena or the silverfish. I use warm water to wash my omena. So next I select and make sure that my silverfish does not have any particles as we wait for the water to warm. Next we wash the other vegetables. And we cut them up. We wash the other vegetables and we cut them up. And because there has been so many flies within the area after the long rains, we do not keep any waste in the kitchen. I use this. Immediately I cut off any waste is thrown on the farm. Washing the spring onions, I separate the spring onions for the silverfish and for the vegetables. I'm going to blend the tomatoes, the onions for the silverfish so that they produce a paste. So I'm using my food chopper. It's 300 watts, meaning it is less than my inverter. We are currently on solar and I'm using currently a 600 watt inverter, so my 300 watt food chopper works very well. So we wash, the water is warm, we wash the silverfish. And I'll drain using my basket. There, my silverfish in warm water. And because I want this to produce a paste, I'll add some little water. My water for ugali is ready, time to mash. So make sure your water is boiling before you add the maize meal flour. So you keep on stirring, then you cover for it to simmer. So rinsing out my silverfish into a bucket, straining through my basket, my perforated basket, and the water will be poured out on the farm. So rinsed, and then I let them drain, then I deep fry.
Please, Mommy. A chai. A Papa chai.
Yes, chai. So that's now deep fry the silverfish. So as the silverfish is deep frying, the ugali is steaming, I continue blending my vegetables. So there, we have a paste of tomatoes and onions, both the red onion and the green onion, the spring onion, ready for frying the the silverfish or omena. So you have to deep fry your silverfish until they are golden brown. So let me prepare the carrots for the silverfish. So the ugali has cooked. Switch off and we overturn over a lid. It will continue simmering as it cools down. The omena has already deep fried and I've switched off so that I finish preparing the carrots. So I've removed the silverfish from the pot. You see it's deep fried, it's golden brown. Put in my basket. All the ingredients are ready. The grated carrots and the tomato sauce. I have rinsed out the pot. I'm going to put some oil. Then I fry my sauce. So I wait for my oil to get hot. It's hot, then I pour in my puree for it to fry. Remember, it has both the red onion and the green onion. A tablespoon of salt. a bit of tomato paste, and 1 beef bouillon cube. So we cover the mixture and let it fry for a few minutes, 5 minutes or so, for the onions to cook. The sauce is cooked, so we put back our omena or our silverfish, and we add our grated carrots, and then we stir. I'll add some water, and the reason why I add grated carrots and water is so that it produces a sauce which my toddler can eat. So that it produces a sauce which my toddler can eat. So I do not cook dry silverfish or omena. I make it wet because of my toddler. So not much water, just enough to slightly cover it. Then we cover it with a lid and let it to cook down for another 10 minutes so that they all blend together. All the spices, the fish, the carrots, we let them now cook. So meanwhile, as that goes on, let us prepare the vegetables. I've separated the collard greens from the comfrey leaves. The collard greens are not as dirty, so I wash them first. So I use the first wash to the second wash. Then I drain with my basket before I put them in the food chopper. So I wash first round, put in water. Rinse a second time and drain with the basket. So before putting the kale in the food chopper, I dry them out in this basket. I'll shake it outside, shake it completely for all the water to drain out. So time to prepare the vegetables. We pack the vegetables from that to that, then put in that. I've already cut the spring onions. So I will repeat that process with all the vegetables. So my collard greens are ready, and I'm going to pick a handful for my dogs. Later on in the evening, I'll be cooking for my dogs. I usually add for them collard greens and the silverfish and carrots to their main meal, either the ugali or the rice with bones. So that is enough to add to my dog's food. So we continue making the rest of the vegetables. The comfrey. The comfrey is more dirty because it's usually closer to the ground. So this, I usually rinse them thrice. That is the comfrey. It has been washed 3 times. Now time to dry the leaves before putting in the food chopper. We continue preparing the comfrey. It takes slightly longer because the leaves are like a towel, so they stick to the sides of the food chopper's container. So we continue preparing. So after finishing, I rinse my containers, then I dry the head of the food chopper. All the kitchen waste, all the food waste will go to the shamba, and all the water waste will be poured equally on the farm. So this will be thrown in the shamba, and the waste, dirty water, equally poured in the shamba. So frying the vegetables is easy. A bit of onions, red onion with oil. Then this is my collard greens with comfrey, and then I will flavor them with a bit of salt and spring onions. So with a bit of salt, I let them cook down, and then I will add the spring onions. So we cover them for them to continue cooking. Once they cook down and they reduce, I'll add the spring onion. So the spring onion is my flavor. So we add our spring onions. So we have covered. After covering, we let them simmer for 5 minutes or so. Then I'll keep on turning. I'll check on them for flavor, for salt, and if I feel they are too dry such that they leave a tangy taste on the tongue, I'll add some margarine. So for now, let them continue simmering and cooking with a closed lid, with a closed pot for the next 5 minutes. So finally, I have served. The vegetables are ready. I have served my toddler's plate and my plate, and it's wonderful. I've tasted. The silver fish is okay. The vegetables are good. I did not need to add salt because the comfrey adds a bit of flavor to the collard greens. Thank you. Welcome to my channel. So this is one of the meals we make on the farm, and these are some of the things I grow. This is the reason why I grow some things to reduce the cost of living. I make sure I have my own vegetables, carrots, tomatoes, the spring onion, the coriander, things that flavor. That way I'm able to reduce the cost of living. Thank you. Welcome to my channel.